Looks as though we're just waiting on Spiritus, who's at the entrance to his stall. Halfway in. That looks about it now. Handlers are clear. Stand by. They're off. Division 2, the Robin Hood's Bay Maiden Auction Stakes. Seela Beela was rather slow to stride as they run through the first of 7 furlongs, with Silver Hay, Eisner Slice helping to force the early gallop. Miss Eloise is close up as they complete the first furlong and a half. Then follows Mr. Midas Man with Katie's Roll very much in the thick of it. Roman the Park is in the mid-division from Seela Beela. Moving up around the outside of runners is Up the Dale. Lady Coriander just seemed to run into some traffic problems at the 5 pole, being pushed along towards the back of the field as they run towards the end of the back straight. Only a steady pace being set by Silver Hay, with Katie's Roll going second, passing the 4. Eisner Slice up the inside, helping to form the leading line of 3. Miss Eloise is trapped wide on the racecourse. No bad thing today. Mr. Midas Man is next. Then follows Up the Dale from Hernando's Boy. Seela Beela ridden, going nowhere. Then comes Roman the Park. Lady Coriander and Spiritus are tailed off. They're in line for home, migrating to the stand side with Eisner Slice now the leader. Over 2 furlongs down from Silver Hay. Katie's Roll running out of room on the inside. Then comes Hernando's Boy, followed by Mr. Midas Man. They're just over a furlong and a half to go. Eisner Slice has the advantage with Mr. Midas Man now the challenger. Down the centre, Miss Eloise is staying on. Silver Hay won't be winning as they race well inside the last half furlong. Seela Beela is also staying on. Mr. Midas Man has got to the front now from Eisner Slice. Close home, Mr. Midas Man. Miss Eloise got up to snatch second, tight for third. Katie's Roll involved with Silver Hay, Seela Beela, and then came Hernando's Boy, and Eisner Slice run right out of it.
First number 1, and a photograph for second place. And the result of the photograph, second place, second number 11, third number 3, and the fourth horse number 9. The full result of the Robin Hood's Bay Maiden Auction Stakes, Division 2. First number 1, Mr. Midas Man. Second number 11, Miss Eloise. Third number 3, Silver Hay, and the fourth horse was number 9, Katie's Roll.
Field Spark is in, so too Anyhow. Loaded Gun and Traveller's Tale look to be the final couple. Traveller's Tale was last in, all set. And racing for Division 2, this mile-and-a-half handicap. Rouge et Noir was bumped along early, as paces with Relative Hero to show it with Colonel Dower on the outside under Richard Quinn. Loaded Gun in between that pairing. Dream Valley with his white face showing in 4th, and Rouge et Noir. Velocitas is down on the inside. Pulling pretty hard in the 80, going its Field Spark in mid-pack. Renine's back on the inside. Mr. Midas Man is out the back early, in company with also the hard-pulling Bank on Him. Back pairing a Traveller's Tale and Anyhow. Racing to the home straight then for the first time. Colonel Dowry showing in front by about a length there from on the inside Relative Hero under Tony Colhane. And Dream Valley is back in 3rd. Sheepskin Noseband of Loaded Gun is in 4th under Shane Kelly. Then Rouge et Noir, the yellow and black. Purple headgear the inside of Velocitas. 2 lengths then back to find Field Spark with Renine trapped away down the inside. Still running pretty keenly on his first run for 160 days. Bank on Him. Just moving up past a couple. Mr. Midas Man still only got Anyhow and Traveller's Tale behind. Racing now in the final 7 furlongs. Colonel Dowry leading up here. Still by about a length and a half. From Dream Valley in second under Michael Hills. Disputing second all the time now with Relative Hero. And still just a half back to find Loaded Gun in 4th as they set off down the far side shortly. Improving up into 5th is Rouge et Noir just in front of Velocitas. Then comes Bank on Him under Amir Quinn, the top weight. As they now race off down the far side again. Yet to be headed, Colonel Dowry still leading here from Dream Valley. And Relative Hero in a share for 2nd and 3rd. Loaded Gun is back in 4th. Then Rouge et Noir. A half back on the inside to find Velocitas. Renine is still going okay, the Irish challenger. Mr. Midas Man still right at the back, and Anyhow can see all of its rivals as they race towards the far turn again. It's Colonel Dowry, pursued now on the outside by Dream Valley. Dream Valley looking to move upside as Colonel Dowry as they now race towards the final 3 furlongs. Relative Hero on the inside in third. Loaded Guns travelling nicely back in fourth. Now just been nudged along is Rouge et Noir on the outside. Velocitas trapped away down the inside, and so too Renine. Race now back towards home. Colonel Dowry yet to be headed from Dream Valley. Loaded Guns travelling well just in behind these. Back on the inside, Relative Hero. Rouge et Noir's been pushed along back in fifth. Then comes Bank on Him, who's making headway. Then Velocitas and Fieldspark out pretty deep, and widest of all is Traveller's Tale. They're down the straight. Colonel Dowry looking to hang on. Loaded Gun has got there going really well. Relative Hero, then comes Velocitas. Anyhow, he's running on, so too Bank on Him down the centre, and Bank on Him takes it up from Mr. Midas Man, and it's inside. Velocitas finishing the far side, racing close home. Mr. Midas Man on top. Mr. Midas Man from Bank on Him, Velocitas, and Loaded Gun finished in fourth.
Photograph. Here is the result of the photograph. First, number 11. Second, number 1. Third, number 6. And fourth, number 8. The full result of the Bet Direct Dunstall Park Handicap Stakes, Division 2. First, number 11, Mr. Midas Man. Second, number 1, Bank on Him.
Patchy Point about to be loaded. That'll leave us just with a couple more. Sir Knight and Sheriff's Deputy. Last one going forward for the St Helens Handicap Stakes. They're all set. And they're off, racing over the extended 10 furlongs for the St Helens Handicap. And as they race through the first of the 10 furlongs, it's Keeper's Lodge who makes the early running, leads by a length from Sheriff's Deputy. Close up in third on the inside, the red and white colours of Template. Red and green just behind the leaders is Sir Knight. And then on the inside races Insignia. In a prominent position towards the outside is Ruby Legend, that one in pink colours, racing quite prominently, followed through by Farnborough with a sheepskin noseband, purple and yellow colours. Looking back towards the rear in the early stages as they head away down the far side of the course. Inch Duras amongst the back markers, and also Chic and Star and Tetragon are in the rear division with Mr. Midasman. But it's Keeper's Lodge who makes the running as they head well down the far side and approach the last 3/4 of a mile. Apache Point's now come through, racing keenly to take second, along with Ruby Legend still prominent on the outside, and towards the inside, Sheriff's Deputy. That line of 3 are followed by Farnborough and Template towards the inside. This leading group are then being tracked by Latif in yellow and dark green colours towards the outside. Towards the inside races Insignia, and between that pair is Sir Knight. That's the leading bunch as they start the swing off the home turn, and they're approaching the last 4.5 furlongs. And still up front, it's Keeper's Lodge who makes the running. Leads by a length from Apache Point, who's flanked by Ruby Legend. And on the inside, Sheriff's Deputy. The one that's getting tailed off at the back of the field is Injura. Template is still chasing the leaders, with Farnborough travelling well enough. Then comes Latif and Sir Knight. Now being pushed along is Insignia. Chic and Star is trying to make a bit of ground towards the outside, and Thorny Mandate is still mid-division, heading down towards the last 2.5 furlongs, and they haven't got to Keeper's Lodge. Keeper's Lodge keeping up the gallop here, a couple of lengths clear from Apache Point, Sheriff's Deputy, and then comes Template. Farnborough with the noseband on the outside is keeping on, and Thorny Mandate beginning to pick up well now in lilac and yellow colours, heading down to the final furlong. Keeper's Lodge being tackled by Sheriff's Deputy. Mr. Midasman producing a strong late burst with pink sleeves, and here's Thorny Mandate to come and make a line of 4 on the outside. Keeper's Lodge is game in front. Mr. Midasman travelling strongly though, has come through to tackle the leader. Mr. Midasman getting up in the closing stages, going on from Keeper's Lodge and Thorny Mandate. Mr. Midasman, Keeper's Lodge, Thorny Mandate, and then Sheriff's Deputy. They're well clear of the others, headed by Farnborough.
First, number 4. Second, number 3. Third, number 13. And fourth, number 6. The full result of the St Helens Handicap Stakes. First, number 4, Mr. Midas Man. Second, number 3, Keeper's Lodge. Third, number 13, Thorny Mandate. And fourth, number 6, Sheriff's Duty. The fifth horse was number 10, Farnborough.